Welcome to this episode of Liberty Creek. This episode, I'm going to give you a walk around. It has been 1 year now since I broke ground and started to build the cabin. We bought this property about 2 years ago. When we walked in the first time, this was all overgrown. It was weeds. There's an episode of us building this little rock island and planting all the plants and putting the mulch in. There's an episode of me building the sign. The Liberty Creek sign is definitely needs to be fixed. When you do wood burning, it doesn't really last too well outside. That's all engraved and that is painted. But this little feature when you first come in, it's really nice. This little island here. We got the directional sign there. If you look, it tells you where everything is. Paris Island. It says 995 miles that way. This is the camper we bought when we first bought the property. We've been living in it on the weekends. Going to be selling it soon. Anybody want to buy it from me? Let me know. Send me a message. We put a little shed in there. We put a shed right there, and for some reason the town is hitting me up with taxes on it. It's not a permanent structure, but I guess I'll make it a permanent structure. This is Flag Island. There's 2 episodes about that. One, me making the flagpole. I made that flagpole, and I have an episode that I'm planting that tree. That tree grew out of the side of a oak barrel that we found right here, and I planted it, and it lived. It's not the best looking tree. Over here, I made a little carving for all my brothers that I lost in Iraq, that I served with. There's an episode to show you how I did that. The stage we are at now. We have been at it for 1 year. Early last July, we broke ground. If you watch my videos and you're my Facebook friend, you'll see the updates and you'll see how far we came in the cabin build. Now, since I bought this property a little over 2 years ago, we did a lot of stuff on the outside. So I have 16.5 acres. I want to make some trails. This is an old logging trail here. I have the main logging trail that you see me walk down many times. If you follow my videos, goes down to the creek. Okay. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now and help me out. I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm starting to give up on it. I almost have 100 subscribers. I've been at it for like 2 years. I have over 40 videos, but I'll keep plugging away. When I first started out, I looked through YouTube every day. When me and Jennifer's dream was to build an off-grid cabin on a little piece of property in Vermont. And we would look and look and look, and we watched the same videos over and over and over. And there was a couple people that were actually making videos on a weekly basis, and it was pretty neat to follow them along their little journey. So that's what we decided to try to do. And we also share this with our friends and family that live in other states. But one of the first questions I receive every time someone finds out I have 16.5 acres is, where do you go to the bathroom? Well, I built myself a little outhouse, okay? If you watch that episode, it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it serves its purpose. I actually take out my waste, okay? I did have a composting toilet. It didn't work out too great. I know a lot of people love their composting toilets, and there are some nice ones, but my first attempt at building one did not work out too great. So we replaced it with this. This is the most comfortable toilet. I don't care what anyone says. I, honest to God, had people fall asleep in the morning out here on this toilet, okay? But when I bring that up, oh my God, I'll never shit in a bag and wrap it up and put it inside. Oh, the pail's not there. A Home Depot bucket, and at the end of the weekend we dump that into our garbage. That's how we take care of business. It's not a big deal. unless you are shipwreck every 2 seconds. You're out here, you know. I go maybe once on the weekend, twice on the weekend. It's not a big deal. It's over in 5 minutes, and I get to enjoy this. But that drives me nuts. You could never. There's two types of people: survivors and people that wouldn't be able to survive without their McDonald's. Okay, and if you're one of those people, you know, living off grid is not for you. Weekend off grid's not for you. Camping's not for you. You just will not survive. Okay. Now I'm going on a rant, totally off subject here, but we've been here. We've been building for 1 year. Let's go take a look at the cabin. I'll show you what we have accomplished. And just, we would have done more. A couple weeks ago, I had vacation. We started to build the porch, but you cannot buy treated lumber anywhere right now. We've tried to put our order in several times, just can't get it. Because of COVID-19, everybody and their mother built a deck. So there's no more wood. Let's go take a look, see where we're at. The generator's running, so you might hear it. That's my big logging trail down here. That's, if you watch the episode of me go sled riding and killing myself, it's down there. Cabin's under construction always. This plywood here is hiding where I'm going to be putting my footings for the porch. Wrap around midway, wrap around porch, covered porch. So I can get rid of these stairs that my wife's constantly hating and yelling at me about. Okay, here we are. Jen and I, when we first started out, we wanted a small little cabin in the woods, and I mean small, like, you know, 10 by 12, something like that. Just something very small, like my shed. And I said, let's go big or go home. So we found some internet plans. So we started off with a good set of plans. Wait a minute. We started off with a set of plans that we got for dirt cheap on Amazon. You probably see them if you Google right now, cabin in the woods plans. They cost about $30 to $50. They are good. They're a good launching point for your imagination, and they do give you guidance on your build. But they're missing so much stuff. You're going to be screwing up if you're trying to follow just those plans, or you're going to have so many questions. Best thing to do, find something you like, purchase those plans, buy better plans, and go from there. Okay. We started with a 24 by 24 cabin. The only thing we took off the plans is how we laid out our pillars, our cement pillars, and the subfloor. And once we got that, pretty much everything else we did on our own. We figured out we wanted cathedral ceilings, and we went and got the trusses. We only had help twice. When we did the ceiling here, I could have definitely done this, but you need some type of pattern to go by. So I went to Home Depot and sat down with a lady, and they have this whole program you go through, and we bought our trusses for this cabin, and
they were already engineered.
Yeah, they're engineered for you. It's for this particular size cabin. It's for this area. The snow load it has to fit the criteria, or they won't sell them to you. So they put it all together in this program, and I was able to get the cathedral ceiling look, and we like that look. Once we did that, Jennifer and I said, well, what type of floor plan are we going to have? Because that one that was in the plans was complete garbage. And it's going to be just Jen and I 95% of the time out of the year, okay? And when we said, there's this YouTube channel. There's a couple good YouTube channels that me and Jen watch all the time. Zach and Joe's Survival, excellent. The tent. So if you go and look at Joe and Zach's Survival, the tent, you will see our layout of the cabin is very similar, because we like how he had it set up. You know, he had his fun area, and then he had his little sleep area, and he had a little bathroom, and we said, let's do that. We can do that. Okay, so that's what we did. We came, and now we have a kitchen. The kitchen is pretty much complete. I say it's about 95% done. We got the island, propane stove, it works. The vented range hood works. The sink does not work. It looks nice though, right? But it is getting plumbed, so we'll be able to put the 7-gallon jug right here and wash our dishes and everything. This is next year's project. You know, once I get my water catchment system off the roof, I'll have it plumbed to the house and pumped in. So that's coming. So we got a lot of stuff going on. One of the big things we need to do is the floor and the ceiling. What's probably going to happen this year, you're going to see me put insulation in, and probably that's it. You never know. I might throw the pine up there. Pine is very expensive. I'm telling you, very expensive. So we wanted pine. We could have went with something cheaper. Could have did drywall. 2 reasons why we didn't do drywall. We wanted pine. We want the cabin feel. And I suck at drywalling. Okay, I'm terrible at it. We were going to do the bedroom and the bathroom half drywall just to save some money. I did it in the bedroom and it's terrible, okay? I did a pretty good job behind the cabinets, but they're covered up anyway. So we wallpapered, that was our plan too. Wallpaper came out pretty good, I'll show it to you in a minute. But, so we had this plan the whole time. If you go ahead, I'll put up a picture of it right now. This is something that Jen found on Pinterest. And we both liked it, the style, and so we went ahead and built it. We put this in this year. As soon as this started getting nice out, I don't know, January, or as soon as the snow melted enough so I could get down my driveway here, we came in. We built this place on weekends only in 1 year. And we didn't even come up in the winter. We didn't do any construction in the winter. We stopped in November and probably February we came up, started really cranking on the inside, and we haven't stopped on the inside because, like I said, I can't get wood for the outside anyway. But we already had a couple fires in, it works fine. The floor is going to be coming soon. We're still trying to pick out what floor. The floor is going to be a headache because my subfloor here, it got rained on that one time. Like I said, I only come up on the weekends. I can't control a build like this when I'm not here. I tarped everything, I tried everything, but I did get some water damage. The floors are a little wonky in spots. I'm sure there's ways to fix it. I'll get a leveling compound and stuff like that, but it's going to be a headache, you know. I'm not looking forward to it, but I am looking forward to covering up these ugly subfloors. Yeah. We don't have TV, folks. We're going to be DVDs only. Maybe when 5G comes into play, I could get something. The loft up here is completed. I want to rub the loft, but it is completed. Right now, we just use it for storage. Like I said, you can do it. If you're not lazy and you plan ahead for it. I did not have one tool 9 years ago. I rented an apartment 9 years ago, didn't own any tools. 9 years ago, I bought my house. I always been a handyman, jack of all trades, master of none. I started buying tools. Next thing I know, I built a shed. Jen and I said, let's build a cabin. And step by step, I find deals. I go to pawn shops. I want this, I want that. I go to the marketplace. I pick up things now and then. Now I have a whole woodworking shop, and I can do whatever I want. All right, come on into the bedroom. Bedroom's dark. So this is the bedroom. The size of the bedroom is
8 by 10.
8 by 10. Jen's the camera woman. All right, so I have to do a little bit of molding around the door. This got soundproofing in the interior wall as well because you saw the TV on the other side. The window is all trimmed out with the trim on. This is a farmhouse window style trim. Jen liked this, so that's what we got. I got my outlets in here. There's no lights in this room because you're probably only sleeping in it. We'll put a lamp in there. And got the ceiling already installed. This room is 95% done. All I gotta do is put some chair rail right here and put a floor in. Done. Start sleeping. My goal is to get rid of that RV, get some more money in my pocket from the RV sale, and dump it into the cabin. Here's the bathroom. I can actually turn a light on in here for you. And a fan. So no ceiling in here yet, that's why that's not up in there. So in here is the bathroom. There's my propane pipe running in for the stove. The shower is working, folks. No running water, that's next year. But you can come in here just like we do in the RV. I have my electric, my battery powered pump, fill up my bucket of water, take my shower. This will drain out, okay? So we have a working bathroom for the showers. This is all set. I can hook on my Honda generator. I got 2 inlets on the outside, one for the Honda and one for the Predator. Predator could run this entire thing with 220, and then you got the Honda. It's a lot quieter, it sips the gasoline a little bit smoother, but it only pulls in 110 into the, but it still could run the entire cabin. I just can't do too many things like microwaves and big items on the Honda. But the Predator, it's a champ. The Predator could do the AC, so it's a decent size bathroom.
Nice, 8 by 10.
8 by 10. So I'm gonna have a closet here, and I don't know, probably a bath, a sink somewhere. I'm gonna have a toilet. I'm gonna try to make a toilet for urine only, okay? Number 2 is you got to go out into the outhouse, but at nighttime no one wants to go out and about, so there's gonna be a toilet in here for number 1. All right, and here's my back door still. This is the back door of doom, and it goes right into the woods. The creek is down there. It's the beginning of the creek where it comes in on my property. I will be putting a little back porch with steps going out that way, just for emergency exits. And yeah, that's it, folks. This is our update. It's coming together. We're planning on a couple friends coming up and testing it out, having a weekend of relaxation and fun, and hopefully it happens soon, and you'll see that probably on one of the videos. And any questions, comments, but you can do this. It's like I said, it's not rocket science. You can do this as long as you're not lazy, you're motivated, and you got some free time. This is only on the weekends. I did this. I had help from my wife, Jennifer. I've only had help from one person besides them, and that's Vinny. Vinny helped me put on that roof, and it was a big help putting on that roof for the cabin build. He also helped me put in drainage one time, if you watch that episode. I got 40 episodes, folks. Go ahead, over 40. Go ahead and start watching some of the cabin build. I know some of them start off slow. I'm getting better at this video thing. This is just me ranting for the whole video about what we have accomplished over the last year. But if you have any questions, or you're going to go ahead and do this on your own, let me know. And I'm glad to help you out with any advice, just like so many people out there have helped me. I'm on these social media things. Give a shout out. I know he don't give shout outs, but I'll give a shout out because me and my wife love watching Joe on what's it?
St. Bernard Acres.
Yeah, St. Bernard Acres. St. Bernard Acres, love your channel. We watch it all the time. You help me out a lot with that electricity, believe it or not. I think I'm ahead of you right now, but you're ahead of me with solar. But your cabinet's coming together great. And go check out Zach and Joe's Survival. That's another great channel. And then you got all these other ones. They're good, but it seems to me like they have a never-ending flow of funds. I hate clickbait. They got tons of clickbait. Come look at this. Come like they do beautiful work and stuff like that. But you know, it's just, to me, it's just so well put together. It's like fake almost. It's like watching a scripted
do-it-yourself network.
Yeah,
show.
do-it-yourself network. Give me another one that we like. What's the one with the husband and wife? We love that one. The ones that she's always with the
self-contained.
Self-contained is pretty good, but they're on the borderline of like, I don't know where they get their money.
Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail. That's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah,
That guy's got some skills. He's got some good skills. His wife reminds me of Jen. She's not afraid. She gets right in there. She gets it done. All right. Anything else? No? All right. We'll see you on the next episode. That's my quick year update of the cabin build. We're very excited. We're almost done. I can see it. All right. And that's the end of the episode, folks. I know you want more. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up button for me, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you have any questions, comments, go ahead, leave them for me, and I'll get back to everyone. Thanks again.